Hello, I'm Joanne Crapo, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer for the Girl Scouts of Maine. The Girl Scouts of Maine is proud to present its fourth annual Future Leaders Scholarship Awards to 12 Girl Scouts about to enter college. They exemplify leadership and a passion for important issues and a commitment to tackling those issues in their career or their adult lives. We're happy to award a total of $19,500 to these accomplished Girl Scouts who will change the world in their own way. Congratulations, and we can't wait to see where your passion will take you. Good luck.
I'm a military dependent, which means that I've grown up moving from place to place, never really knowing where I'm going to feel at home, but Girl Scouts has given me a living and breathing community that has moved with me every place that I've gone. Girl Scouts for me has given me a sense of stability and support while my life has changed and been flipped upside down and inside out, but it's also helped me learn and grow through skills like confidence, perseverance, and empathy that I've been able to integrate into my life as a citizen and a leader.
Girl Scouts has made a huge difference in many aspects of my life. The biggest thing is giving me the confidence and the opportunities to be a leader. I spent 2 years as a junior May guide candidate at Camp Natarsui. My second year, I stepped up as a leader for my peers. I taught them tips and tricks I had picked up in my first year, showed them skills and gave them ideas on how they could improve, and came up with interesting solutions to problems we came across.
Being a Girl Scout for 13 years has taught me a variety of skills, such as leadership, public speaking, and confidence.
Girl Scouts has made a difference in my life in so many ways. First and foremost, it has given me a safe space to elevate my voice. In all my years of Girl Scouts, I have always known that the people around me want to listen and care about what I have to say. But beyond this, I also know that they've always wanted to help me share my thoughts with the world. Hand in hand with this, Girl Scouts has given me the chance to listen and learn from others. I've been surrounded not only by inspirational women who have served as troop leaders and volunteers, but also by inspirational Girl Scouts who've gone through activities alongside me.
Girl Scouts has taught me many things over the 14 years I've been a member. Organization and event planning, public speaking, sales, how to be a bigger person, and even improv. Without it, my level of social skills would be much different, and I would still be tucked in my shell.
Girl Scouts has made a difference in my life because it teaches me to try and make the world a better place. Not only that, but it also teaches me to put others before myself. I'm an avid believer that becoming a better person starts with helping others.
Girl Scouts has made a huge difference in my life. I have been in Girl Scouts since I was in kindergarten. Through Girl Scouts, I was fortunate enough to have amazing women as my leaders and role models. Girl Scouts has allowed me to be a go-getter, innovator, risk-taker, and leader.
Girl Scouts has done a lot to bring me out of my comfort zone, and I'm a better person because of it. I have always been a very introverted person. I've spent 13 years with the girls of my troop, and that's helped me to realize that although I may not always feel like jumping out of bed and socializing, I do gain a lot from it. And I'm glad that Girl Scouts forced me into those kinds of situations so that I could learn to value it and will, on my own, continue to seek out those kinds of experiences.
Girl Scouts has made such a huge impact in my life. I've learned so much throughout my 10 plus years of being a Girl Scout. I've learned leadership skills that I would have not learned elsewhere, as well as real world skills. The thing about being a Girl Scout is that each girl's experience is completely different and unique, which is something that I think is really special. I've been shy my whole life, but being in Girl Scouts and being pushed to do things that my old self wouldn't do has really helped me become a better person. I feel proud when I wear the Girl Scout symbol. It reminds me of the shy girl I once was, but also the girl that I became after joining Girl Scouts. The girl who is no longer afraid to be herself.
Girl Scouts has had the biggest impact on my life by exposing me to new concepts in the world around me. I'm lucky in that I had STEM role models in my life through my participation in Girl Scouts. As a troop, we attended STEM opportunities held at UNH and UMO, working alongside women from a variety of STEM backgrounds who showed us that as girls we can succeed in STEM and be innovators. In Girl Scouts, every activity exposed us to a new world and new career that we could explore.
Girl Scouts has had a tremendous impact on my life in so many ways. When I first joined Girl Scouts, when I was very young, I was extremely shy. I was very timid of people, especially adults that I didn't know. And it led to a lot of antisocial anxiety. It led to weight gain. It led to me not really having a whole lot of friends in middle school. But when I joined Girl Scouts, it really helped me break through those barriers. It really helped me overcome those fears.
Girl Scouts has had a huge impact on me. Is firstly through the exposure it's given me to various communities, whether it was through teaching kids about bullying at Preble Street Teen Center, making meals at Ronald McDonald House, making Valentine's Day cards with the kids at Barbara Bush Children's Hospital, or even a simple beach cleanup. I've gotten the opportunity to interact with communities that I may not have otherwise. I am also so grateful for learning the value of community service. Girl Scouts has also given me the opportunity to develop myself as a leader. We do have younger girls in our troop, so whatever the activity may be, camping, badge work, making meals for the Ronald McDonald House, boot sales, we always had that opportunity to become a better leader, whether it was through helping some of the younger girls with measurements, the cooking, the recipes, calculating math at boot sales. It has all changed the way I lead and the way I listen. And that's something that I'll truly be grateful for.
Girl Scouts has taught me that if you want to make a difference, you need to advocate for yourself and what you believe in.
The biggest challenge facing women and girls today is a lack of knowledge of the opportunities that are out there. Women in the last few decades have been paving the way and embarking on careers that women had not yet held. But many young girls do not get to hear their stories and know that they can succeed in these careers, particularly careers in STEM.
The biggest problem that I think girls and women face today is breaking the glass ceiling that has constantly been forced over our heads for so long. There is this huge gap in leadership roles, and this occurs across all fields. Whenever we're assertive or independent or trying to be good leaders, we're labeled as bossy. We're constantly inferiorized, and I want to change that.
The inequality and prejudice that's been melded into all aspects of our society.
I believe the biggest challenge women and girls are facing today is equality and gender norms. It is my goal to fight for equality for girls and women everywhere throughout my college career. Going into a very men-oriented career, I believe that it is important to show that I am just as capable as any man.
To me, the biggest issue facing women and girls today is self-love. The media just doesn't portray a realistic image for women and girls to look up to.
Despite all of the progress we've made in the recent decades, girls are still seriously underestimated and underrepresented.
The economy isn't woman-friendly. Women make 80 cents for every dollar a man earns. The pay gap is even worse if the woman is Black or Latina. Childcare is going up and wages are not changing very much for women.
One of the greatest challenges that I see women facing is inequality within the workplace. Though women are now able to fill any job previously only held by men, there's a large difference in the roles most often filled. This is especially true within STEM fields.
One challenge that women and girls are facing today is struggles with body image. For example, stores selling clothes for mainly one body type, and leading to girls not finding pieces to make them feel comfortable and confident.
I feel that in today's world, far too many people think that gender inequality is a thing of the past, when really it's still evident in many aspects of our lives. One thing that I've personally noticed is the inequalities women face, not just in the workforce in general, but specifically when pursuing careers in STEM. Even in my own experiences with my AP classes and with VEX robotics, I can clearly see a lack of involvement for girls, as well as a lack of respect for girls who are involved.
I think one of the biggest challenges women and girls face today is health, nutrition.
I think that one of the challenges facing women in 2020 is the freedom to be who they want to be. Not just that, but freedom without judgment. So many women today are forced into a future that they don't want for themselves.
In 5 years, I'll be a year into med school studying to be a pediatrician, and I see myself working hard to address the problem of self-love in girls and women by learning as much as I can about body image issues and how to teach future patients self-love.
I want to work to increase the respect shown to women in STEM, and I want to show other girls that they are capable and that nobody should make them feel unwelcome in those kinds of environments. I hope to be able to give back as much as possible, either by teaching or running some kind of robotics club like I participated in.
I think by crushing gender norms and creating a more equal community, we'll be one step closer to breaking down the barriers that women face every day. It is my goal to use what I've learned through Girl Scouts to help advocate for equality and making sure everyone is heard.
I'd like to listen to women and girls through different forums in order to collaborate with them to create plans and advocate for them in the ways that Girl Scout leaders and other women in my life have advocated for me. Women breaking barriers and pushing down the prejudice that's been built over time is a struggle that's going to be constantly changing and evolving, but my hope is that younger girls will no longer have to feel the differences that I feel, and that their lives will be that much more successful from it.
I will be a woman working in science. Since I'm going to school for wildlife biology, in 5 years I will be joining a relatively small number of women working in the field of natural resource conservation. I will be paving the way, inspiring younger girls to follow my path and work in fields of science and conservation.
I plan to study political science in college. After I graduate, I'd like to become a lawyer and work in activism in politics and maybe eventually government. I want to prove that girls can and should be in positions of power, and that we deserve to be heard. More than that, we need to be heard. And above all else, I want to help uplift and inspire girls in the same way that so many people have inspired and uplifted me. I want to help girls like myself have their voices heard.
In 5 years, I see myself addressing this problem by being a strong leader with a strong voice. I will be an RN, taking a leadership role in the nurses union by speaking up for equal pay.
I hope to go into every single school in that area, whether it's middle school, elementary school, high school, and teach those girls that you are strong and you can go be whatever you want, whether it's the president of Key Club, vice president of robotics, whatever it may be, whatever age, you don't need to let anyone hold you back. I hope to change this because these girls don't need a glass ceiling. They're going to break it.
In 5 years, I plan to have a graphic design degree when I leave Husson University. There are so many women who can't get a college degree, and I hope that graduating college and going into the workforce will inspire others. Using my design skills, I can partner with nonprofits to educate younger generations of Girl Scouts about this.
I would pursue a career in health sciences at USM and use my knowledge from that class and my social skills built through Girl Scouts to create a group dedicated to women's and girls' health and fitness. Being able to help other women and girls pursue that happier, healthier lifestyle is something I have a huge passion for, and it's something I found a huge passion for in Girl Scouts.
In 5 years, I hope to have a career in social work. My goal is to help young people overcome struggles with body image and comparing themselves to others. I also want to help them learn how to love and accept themselves, because they are fearfully and wonderfully made. In 5 years, I will also be a lifetime member. So I want to be involved in troops in my area and talk to the girls about how to have a positive body image and remind them to be courageous and strong in the mind and respecting themselves regardless of how they look in comparison to others.
In 5 years, I see myself in graduate school working towards my dream career. Through my life experiences, I have learned that it is in my nature to help others achieve what I have worked for. Through my leadership skills learned in Girl Scouts and other community activities, I have the skill set to not only compete in the STEM world, but to raise other girls to achieve their dreams as well. I will always seek to not only be a sister to every Girl Scout, but a sister to every girl, because that is what it means to be a Girl Scout.